Good evening. It is Monday, February 10th, 2025. It is 6 p.m. This is the Law and Ordinance Committee. I am Chairman Jeffrey Wood, and I'm joined tonight by Mrs. Marshall and Mr. Twist. We're here tonight to discuss an annexation petition for 57 acres from Concord Township on Fenner and Wilson Road. Mr. Titterington.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You see in your the map that was included in your packet, this is a parcel 57.679 acres. It's a type 2 annexation that's been filed, which is the way that we accept them. This parcel is at the southeast corner of Wilson and Fenner Road. There is a strict deadline with the Type 2 expedited procedure of 20 days that the council would need to act. We are asking for an emergency. There would be 3 pieces of legislation on the agenda for next week. Statement that we would commit to providing all of the municipal services to this parcel as we would to any other parcel within the corporate limits. Statement of buffering related to inconsistent uses between the township property line and the municipal line, and then council's overall willingness to accept the annexation. I will note that if you look at the map, there are two lots, small square lots, one at the northeast corner and then one on the west, along the west side, fronting Wilson Road. There is a possibility that one or both of those parcels may come in. We'd be desirous of that if for no other reason than just to square that off completely and not have outlots. But that would be handled as a separate filing at a later date.
So the reason for the emergency legislation is because of the type of annexation and the time limits because of that?
We're required to submit our documentation to the county within 20 days of the filing, which would mean February 25th, your next council meeting. Your only ability to act unless you do a special meeting is on February 18th.
So the annexation itself is not necessarily being rushed through, it's just because of the type of the laws.
Right. The annexations can't be rushed through. The Type 2 expedited process is a state process, and so the timelines are the timelines, but that is one that has a short time period.
Okay. Any questions, Mr. Twist?
No.
Ms. Marshall?
I'm just curious about the areas that are not wanting to be in there. Why?
They're separate parcels. They're owned by separate people and separate property owners. And our understanding is that the ones who filed it just either tried to reach out and didn't get a response or did not reach out. I believe they tried, but within the time frames that they're working under, they did not get an answer.
If they did want to come in, though, they'd be brought in for their own separate legislation.
We would work with them to do that, yes.
Okay.
I'm good. No, that's fine.
Do any other members of council have any questions?
Just to comment on
Mr. Phillips.
the one property on that faces Wilson Road has been there for a long time. That little 4 or 5 acres, whatever it is, that little homestead. And
They just didn't want to sell.
I'm sorry?
They just didn't want to sell, maybe?
I have no idea on that.
I don't know.
There are long-term residents there, and along with the folks up in the northeast corner also.
Any other members of council? Anyone in the audience have any questions? You have a recommendation?
Move forward.
Move forward with emergency.
With emergency? It is unanimous. Is there anything else to come before the committee this evening?
No, sir.
We are adjourned. Thank you.